I'm inside Nike Vineland store right now, so we're gonna hit the aisles just to see what's popping in the building and what's the best possible deals to cop. Curious to know what was here. We'll find out. Oh, and I'm super early today too. First thing I like to check to see what is the additional discounts on the back wall. It is 20%. Other stores has been showing 30%, but apparently it look like they're relapsing back to 20% before the rush. So let's comb through the hash wall just to see what they got. We're gonna look at Jordans, Dunks, etc. These are the Air Jordan 1 year of the snakes. These are 130 now. You're getting 20 off. It seems like there's multiple pairs. They got some DMs if you guys are into that. They're 129. Some LeBron Witness. I like that colorway. Those are 60 with 30% off. I knew it. They got the Dunk, 89.99. And look below that. They got the Jordan 1 High OG green glows for 139 with additional 20% off. We in the state of Florida, and tax exempt is for the whole entire month. Anything $100 and less, there's no tax on it. These Dunks are 89.99. I actually like these. Those are tight. They also got some Air Jordan 1 lows, red colorway, but they're not the OG form. They do got the Jumpman on the tongue, and these are going for $89.99. These were the pair. See the tongue? Jumpman. Seems like they got multiple pairs too. Vapor Max. Okay, 169, and they got tons of Dunks. This colorway for 90, that's for 90. And this was the pair where I saw the UNC Jordan 1s reimagined for $100. Actually, it was cheaper. The homie got additional discounts because they couldn't find the laces, so he got additional 10% off. I also got 10% birthday coupon, so I could have used that, and I would have walked out buying the reimagined Air Jordan 1s for 100 or under. And I got an inkling on what was here, and I share that with you later. Oh shoot, they do got pairs. Peep it. The Air Jordan 11 Year of the Snakes. Now we did see this shoe at the Nike Unite store the other day, going for the exact same price. As recording it, they only had size 9. I'm not sure what sizes they have here. They may have more pairs as well, just not in the store. You probably have to get it from the warehouse. I'll verify here shortly. And unfortunately, those are the sizes left. It didn't have big sizes, and those people haven't cashed out yet, so most likely that's all you're gonna find in the building, the sizes that you see on screen. But never hurt to ask, because sometimes what we scan and store may not reflect what actually is in inventory, so always double check, ask someone. $95 with additional 20% off? That's not a bad price. Those who's looking for basketball pairs, let's comb through the basketball section and see what's affordable. So we're looking at the Ja 2s. Those are $74.99. Those are the exact same price I have seen at other factory stores. You got the exact same model with the exact same price, just different colorways. And then you also have another pair that's predominantly all white. The last time I saw this shoe, I told you this remind me of the Kyrie Peps. I think it was the Kyrie 2s. Can't remember. But if I find a picture, I'll throw it up. They call them the Uncle Drews. That's the vibe this is giving me. And they also got more colorways. Now, the last two, I won't mind hooping in those. And this is the first time I'm seeing these. The Heart Eyes GT Cut Cross. Those are 80. And you also have another flavor in that Barely Bolt colorway. Yup. Well, it's Barely Green. Oh, they changed it. They changed the name. And it is vintage green. That's random. The box is different, though. Definitely look like the old school vibe box. Just keep it moving. They also got the Immortalities for 55. Freak 6. Giving right by you. The Witness are 80. I already told y'all where y'all can find those cheaper. The LeBron Next. And this pair is pretty much on sale everywhere. $84.99 with additional 20% off. This is not the only spot that have this. So pick an outlet. I guarantee you'll find this shoe at this price. Sizes may vary. I haven't seen this colorway in a while. I'm not mad at it. And this is the going price for the LeBron 22s White Bolt Glow Medium Ash. They got multiple pairs, and you get an additional 20% off. Now I have seen this all the way up to 30% and 40%. LeBron 22s, 90. So we took a look at the hash wall. We also took a look at some basketball shoes and one pair of Jordans and see what the best possible deal. Now, those Jordan 11s, why do I look like this? I had to fix myself real quick. But those Jordan 11s is not a bad deal. However, they don't have my size. Biggest size, it looked like it was a size 10. I'm 11.5, 12, especially with Jordan 11s, I prefer a size 12, but the deal is great. Basketball shoes, you could pretty much find those basketball shoes anywhere at those prices. Now I'm about to come through the Air Maxes and see what deals they have. Looking at Air Maxes, you're looking at some of the most expensive Air Maxes and these Air Max Plus. They're $119.97, additional 20% off. That additional discounts, it would bring this below $100, so that's not a bad deal. And this one is clearly not a bad deal. These are the regular Air Max. These are the Fly Knit 2023s, I believe. They are white and black white. The only thing black about this is just the swoosh. So this pair will be $87, guys. And it looks like they got multiple sizes as well. And I actually just scanned the sizes for you guys, just in case you're interested. Some Air Maxes don't deserve attention. Even though these are comfortable, the colorway is not that great. They're $84, so if you're bargain shopping looking for some Air Maxes, they got you. They got them for $90 for this pair, and this one's $119.97 with additional 20% off. This one's probably the better deal, all of them, because you get additional 20% off. But I also found these in the clearance store for the exact same price, but you're not getting a discount and you're not getting a lid. So if you're looking for some DNs and you want to give it a try, more than likely you want to pull up here because they're going to have the best prices of all the spots you can visit. I definitely want to show you what's in the building, but these are definitely not ideal as far as price-wise because they're guapi. 107, that's damn near retail. And wow, I found these somewhere for retail and they got them here discounted at $100. 270s really ever go on sale. This is a new colorway that I just found recently. I think I saw them at International Drive. I think that's the first time I saw this colorway. I forgot what the price is, but they're here for $99. Staying in the theme of Air Maxes, they also got these ones. They're 90 beans. I've seen them cheaper. Also got these 90s, same price. They're different though, $89.99. And the rest of the Air Max 90s are pretty much standard pricing, outlet pricing. And some of them not even reduced, like this black pair. However, this one is. And it's a collab with Gore-Tex, 109. I like the Volt Gore-Tex a lot better. When we got something, let me see, you tried them all? What size you try? 11? Small feet gang, yeah. Are you grabbing a pair? So he found these on the wall. These are hitting for $100. These are Obsidian Air Jordan 1 Low. OG, Nike on the tongue, logo on the back heel. They're clean. However, I have seen them with 20% off, but I found them on the hash wall with additional 20% off. And for those who still in love with dunks, they got you. They got the mids for $89.99. They got the lows, 80 beans. The rolls, this multicolored Spider-Man. This is a Spider-Man dunk. I never even noticed that. Well, these are called biker tattoos. Not a fan. 100 beans, 80, 90, and 90. Now, of all the dunks, which I'm not a fan of, probably the best bargain is probably going to be on the hash wall, unless you want the pandemic dunks, which are the pandas, the 90, or you can get the suede joint, which is the suede pandemic dunks, which differs from those pair. Those are leather, this is suede, and a 20% off. I actually like this a whole lot better. So with dunks, I can't really give great advice because I'm not aware of dunks, nor do I care for them, nor have I done enough research to tell you which is a great value outside of the pricing I have seen. Best dunk I have bought recently was the Panda mids. I got them for like $42. That's probably the best, but they're not here though. Just flip the script. We're in the Comfy Walkers section, and these are the Nike Cities, 60 with 20% off. Don't know too much about the Cities, never tried them on, don't own a pair, don't know who does. So anyone in the comments who's watching this, definitely comment on these. Let me know they're great deals, because this one is 60 with 20% off. Seems like they got a slew of them. But what I do know is Cortez, and Cortez being my first Nike shoe ever. You got the suede Cortez. These are going for $59.97 with additional 20% off. I like this color. They're clean. Or if you don't like that, they got the russet, I think this is called. Yep, dark russet. Same price, predominantly all suede as well. But if I would have to pick the two of the Comfy Walkers with the regarding Cortez, I'm picking this one. We're not done with the dunks. Those are 90, predominantly all suede. Not a fan. And this probably is going to be the cheapest of all the dunks. $54.97 with additional 20% off. The leather's not that great, but it is the cheapest. I do lightweight like these Air Force Ones. The Noctas, not because they're Drakes. I like the color, it's different. However, don't got my size. I'll put the size up right next to it. You guys can take a look and see if they got your size, man. Hopefully they're still available by the time you decide to pull up. Moving past that, more Air Force Ones. They got the Easters Air Force Ones. We see these everywhere, 100 beans. And then you got the traditional black and whites and black for 115. So who's been waiting for the J's? They got you. They got the 85 high burgundy metallics, clean. The first time I saw these pairs here, they was in for 200. Then I went to another factory store that had them for 149. They got them here for 149, but you get an additional 20% off. That's dope to see. They also got the black metallic golds for $109.99. Also been doing a lot of shorts if you guys haven't followed me, and also on TikTok as well. And I found pairs like this at Ross for way cheaper. So guys, pull up to my TikTok if you haven't already. Subscribe to that. I'll be showing a lot of different content on there as well. These, of all the mids, have the best quality leather. Anyways, it's 80 beans. Don't care for it. Patent leather mids, 90. And they also got the rear ears. Why do I feel the price went up on these? I thought this was a $100 shoe. Now it's $109. Multiple pairs of it. All right, so black University blue, 90. But the best deal is going to be these Jordans. These are hitting for $54.97 with additional 20% off. That's a crazy steal. Fortunately, they don't have much small sizes, man. 13 is the biggest. Well, technically, 11 is the smallest. 13 is the biggest. It says a few 12s lingering around, but I know where you can find those 12s. Right over there. Great deal for the price. $55 with 20% off. So I ended up being what? 42 beans? Not bad. Hard pass on these though. And this is the second store I have found these. They look like they're restocked. These are the Rookie of the Year low for 99 beans. OG. Red Nike Air on the tongue tag. Suede back with the Air Jordan logo. Multiple sizes in those. Obsidian blue, 100 beans. The 2 1/3 or the 2/3. I like that colorway, prime green, and also got it in that gray, black, and white colorway. Hit it for 90 beans. But we're not done with the Jordans, man. More 2/3. These are 90s. I call these the candy cane. I call these the UNC blue. See the homie. Right now I got a pair on. Those are the Jordan 2s. These are the 2 1/3s. Damn, look similar. Damn, look similar. And there they go. The Jordan 11 lows. Year of the snake with additional 20. Biggest size look like size 10. They must have restocked when I was logging the other spot. But damn, these DMs are everywhere. Another red and white pair, black and red pair. And my favorite colorway are these. This one is 80 and this one is 109. Damn, that's a lot of them, man. I foresee you can see a lot more in the outlets pretty soon. That was over for the Jays, but they got the UNC 9s, but these are golf though. $94.99 with 20% off. If you don't like that colorway, they also got this colorway for the exact same price. Jordan 9 golf versions for $95 with 20% off. If you don't like the 9s, they got the lows. This is a lot cheaper, $74.97 with additional 20% off. We saw these in Tampa. They got them for $69.97 with additional 20% off here. These are the Air Max 186 OG. Yes. They're golf, unfortunately. And they also got the teal colorway as well. This is cheap. The Nike Climb slides for $29 with 30 off. I ain't mad at it. What about this pair? Is this even worth it? Is this worth it? Will you guys rock this? Even at that price? Seems like they got multiple pairs, all big sizes too. They're definitely unique though. How did I not see this? Air Max D N8s. These are $109.97, additional 20% off. Below 100, y'all. Whole lot more J's. These are the 4s for $149.99. However, there are women. These are the RMs. Ooh, I like that color. And these are the Jordan 1s for 100 beans. Sorry, but it seems like I'm all over the place. We just found these Air Max 180s. They're going for $74.97 with additional 20% off. Let me help them out. Looks like they got multiple pairs too as well. I also put a screenshot to show you guys what sizes are available. They got tons of sizes available still. Look what I found. A pair of shadow backward. Let me stop. Yo, clean shoe. I'm not sure who needs to know this. The Air Jordan shadow backboard, the 10-year anniversary pair. I mean, this is the first time they're retroing it, but clean shoe. Had to cop it day one. I have found pairs at the Nike outlets. So if you guys are looking for a pair, don't sleep. I know it's full retail at the moment, but still, it's worth it. Don't regret it. Pegasus 2005 is actually not a bad price. $54.97, additional 20% off. This colorway is not that bad. We also got the Vomero Roams. These are going for $79.97, 20% off. We are in the Comfy Walker section, guys, so I'm gonna refer the most comfortable shoe for the most comfortable price. The Vomeros are on top of the list. However, it's $90, and thus far, I have found shoes that's gonna be a little bit better in price. And if we could compromise on the comfort just to get the pricing just right, it may be worth it. So here's another variant of the Vomero. These are the 18s, and look at the price, $84.97 with 20% off. It does have the new tech, the Zoom X. No, I just like this colorway a whole lot better than this colorway. Now here's another great deal. Some Vaporfly Next 3s. If you got a marathon coming up and you want some marathon shoes, definitely invest in these. I do own a few Vaporfly Next, and they're super comfortable. I haven't rocked them because I'm only gonna be using them for running. The exact use case of what I'm buying them for. Not casual wear, not to have in the collection, literally to run a marathon. However, that's an affordable price. They also got these, which is damn near retail, bold colorway. Clearly the color I prefer, but it's $190 old school price from Jordan. I also got a toned down color, but it's $129 with 20% off. The colorway's not that bad, definitely on 100, but these shoes are super, super light. If you want a little bit more loudness, you can get this. Not only will you shine on the pavement when you run your marathon in the streets, you can also pull this off casually as well. They're $129.97 with 20% off, and you're getting the box intact. Not a bad price for a running shoe. We're still in the Comfy Walkers. We just took a look at the running shoes. The running shoes, there's a lot of good opportunities, but these Comfy Walkers, the all black pairs, always the most money. $124.99 for those pairs. The Zoom Paradones Cage 2, these are $90. You also get a tax exempt on this pair as well. More of the Pegasus Waves with additional 20% off. Here's another cheap version, but the colorway is okay, not the best, but it's affordable, and so are these. Guys, we have combed through running, Comfy Walkers, even Jordan. Now we in kids. We're gonna wrap it up here to see what they got differently. We got the black gold metallics for 100. We also got the inverse of that. Not really, but it's a mid. We got the UNC mids for 84. We got some Jordan 1 lows. Doesn't look like it. Look like an Air Force One, but they got the Nike on the tongue and the wings logo in the back heel, and it's in for $64.97 with additional 20% off. And look, the Rare Air 3s is on sale with the youth, $114.99, and they also got these joints for $104. Another pair of 3s on sale. GS also got these for $80 with 20. They also got the reverse Orioles for $104, and the most recent introduction to the GS section are the Mellow 12 for $104.99. These was here last time I was here, and it was $129.99. I think that's the exact same price they are back then, as it is today. In the kids back wall, there's nothing crazy over here. Those are 89. Is it cheaper on the back wall than in the bin? 75. Actually, let's bend this corner. Oh, I thought it was more of a hash wall back here, but it's not. And they do have the Reimagine one black toes for $100 with additional 20% off with no sales tax. That's not bad. So I came back before I left, and now they put the 12 back. That's crazy.